Hello guys. So today I'm gonna talk about nested loops. So nested loops is just as how it sounds. Basically when you create a loop inside a loop. So it can be a for loop or while loop, but the loop should be inside another loop. So the outside loop is called the outer loop and the inside is called the inner loop. So obviously um if there can be three loops nested. So if I create a loop, inside the loop there can be another loop, and inside that loop, inside the inner loop, there can be another inner loop also. So the number is not defined, but if that happens, it's called nested loops. So let's say I want to write a program that prints like this. I start from 1 and then I plus with every number 1 till 5, and then I start with 2 and then I plus until 5, and then I start with 3 and then until 5, then 4 and then 5. So how am I gonna do this? Well, you can use nested loop. So for the outer loop, just gonna create a for loop starting with 1, and then I will do the loop until the number 5, and then increment it, and then that's all. So inside this loop I will create another loop with another counter. Obviously if I use I, then the number that that is shown here will be used here too. So I need to use a different variable, so I'm using j. So j is equals to 1 and j should be equal or smaller equal to 5, then increment j. So basically this loop will be executed 5 times, and inside each of the iteration on in this loop there be another 5 iterations. So in total there will be 25 iteration, 5 times 5. So I just print I plus j is equals to I plus j, and hopefully it's not too hard to understand. So if I try to print this, I'll get the same result. Let's say we use a different number. So 5 use 6, and now it will have a longer output. So hopefully it's not really hard to understand, and that's all for nested loops. Thank you.